Hey everybody, what's going on? AMF1534 here, doing a little update video to let you guys know what's been going on with me lately, and just in case you can't tell, I'm really hot right now. The fan is not helping me whatsoever, so I'm a little bit uncomfortable here, but we'll get down to business here. Before I get started with anything else, let me give a big thanks to all my supporters on Patreon. You guys are really helping me out a lot, and I really appreciate that. It's really cool of you guys. And a big thank you to everybody else that's contributing just by watching my videos in general. All of you guys, I can never thank all of you enough. You guys are awesome. This is really cool, so thank you for that. Now, let's get down to business. You may notice that I've only been doing one active series as of late with Siphon Filter and just some random Killer Instinct footage when I have the time for it. And there's a few reasons for that. Part of it is, I haven't had a lot of free time available for filming since we've been doing more stuff around the house to get it prepared for sale, so that's a little bit of it. A second part of it is because of the fact that we're doing all the stuff to prepare the house for sale. I packed away most all of my systems, with the exception of my PS3 over there, and my Wii, and my Nintendo 64, which aren't even plugged into anything right now, but I haven't packed those away yet, so I was just trying to like get my room cleaned up in here, because it was just a fucking mess. And so I did that, and so I haven't really had any other systems to do anything on specifically, but I thought about getting my 64 plugged back in, because I've considered doing just like a little quick series of San Francisco Rush. It's a game that I've been wanting to do a series of for a long time, and I don't know, I've just been thinking about it a lot more lately, so I thought about doing a series of that alongside Siphon Filter, what I'm doing right now. But we'll get back to that in a minute. Another thing, and this is actually probably the more prevalent thing, is I don't know whether you guys have been following me on Twitter or Facebook or whatnot, but you've probably noticed over the last couple days I've been talking about something, and it's actually the new Gauntlet game is coming out in it's probably less than 36 hours now, so as soon as that comes out, I am absolutely doing a series of that immediately when it comes out, because, well, Gauntlet's awesome. It's one of my favorite series of game that I've ever played, and so I've been waiting years for them to put out a version of that doesn't suck. That's looking right at you, Gauntlet 7 Sorrows. So yeah, when that comes out, I'm going to do a series of it immediately. So get ready for that in a couple of days. I pre-ordered my copy, and so I've got it just waiting on my Steam library to download as soon as it becomes available. So that's what's going on with that. Another thing, I got the opportunity to play Destiny the other night over at my friend's house. He has it on PS4, of which obviously I don't have one of those, but I've been debating actually buying the PS3 version of it, because obviously I don't really have the funds to go out and buy a PS4 right now and all of that. And I mean, I could use credit, but I'm not trying to do that, because the last time that I used credit for a major purchase, especially now that I'm more strapped for cash, that got me into a lot of trouble. So I've been thinking about buying the PS3 version of it and doing a series of that, because, well, A, Destiny is awesome. B, since I'm not buying a PS4 anytime soon, I might as well buy the PS3 version. And Q, the differences like between the two graphically, they don't look significantly different, and so at least it would be something that I could go out and get more immediately and be able to do something of that. So I'm throwing that idea out in the air. If you guys want me to do that or not, let me know, and I'll kind of base it off of that. And then another couple of games that I've been thinking about doing series of, the games like Crash Bandicoot 2. I've been thinking about that lately when I was looking over in my library just the other day. I do want to do Grand Theft Auto San Andreas at some point soon, and then I'll deal with 5. Maybe even some games like Doom or Duke Nukem. Been thinking about those randomly as well. And then another thing I thought about just a few days ago, I'd tell you guys about, since we're really close to October, and we all know what October is. We're talking Halloween time, which means scary games, and I haven't done any of those in a while. And one game that came to mind, for me at least, was Resident Evil Code Veronica. It's a game that I liked it. I know that a lot of people weren't huge fans of it, but I thought about doing a series of that, and then I realized that my Dreamcast is busted. It's not working right now, or it's like not working like 89% of the time, because sometimes it'll work and most of the time it won't. So what I did is I decided to go out to my used game store on Thursday, and I picked up a copy of Code Veronica on PS2 for like $3. So I may fire up a series of that, because my PS2 actually is still plugged in over there now that I think about it. So I might be able to do something with that here in the future. And then just whatever other horror games I can get my hands on. I know there's plenty of them out there that I haven't really gotten the chance to do yet. So we'll see what happens from there. Other than that, if you guys have any other options for games that you'd like to see me do, just leave it down here in the comment section and I'll kind of check it out. I forgot to go back and look at some of these previous videos where I've had you guys weigh in on that sort of thing. So if you have any other ideas, just let me know, and then I'll see if anything spurs my interest, and we'll go from there. So just wanted to stop by and let you guys know what's been going on. Still trying to get this house prepped for sale. Got a little ways to go before we actually start listing it and having people doing like live walkthroughs in here. So that'll be pretty weird. So yeah, I'll keep you guys posted on that. But until then, this is AMF saying thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.